What is more satisfying than shredding some chats with a very low budget loadout, make some money, make some quests, and have fun at Escape from Tarkov? This video is all about the best budget loadout in EFT right now. Dear comrades, Ivan the German is back for you guys, and I have another Escape from Tarkov video. In this Tarkov video we are talking about a budget loadout. And a budget loadout means what do you bring into a raid? Complete loadout from the west, backpack, some medical stuff, and of course a budget weapon. A weapon is a very personal thing, but in my opinion you should use something which is good for every situation, especially shooting some scav bosses, looting, questing, and of course shooting some geared people, some other players. So and I choose the MP5. Why? Because it's perfect for almost every situation. You have a very low recoil, it's cheap, the ammunition is cheap, and you can build a lot out of it. Especially it's suppressed, and you can suppress it quite easily. Or you can buy the MP5 SD, which has a built-in suppressor for under 500 bucks, 499 to be correct. It sounds like advertising, but I really love the MP5 SD. It's in IRL, one of my most favorite guns. It's in Tarkov, a very good gun, and I will show you why. So first of all, let's take a close look about the MP5. So on the left side we have the MP5 SD, which are built in suppressor, as I said earlier, and look at the stats, guys. 63 ergo, which is insane. Then we have 32 vertical recoil, which is perfect. And the costs are almost the same, so, but I would rather go with the MP5 SD. You can buy it, put some optics and put some flashlights on it, and you're ready to go. For the normal MP5 you have to buy a suppressor, you have to buy a rail to attach let's say proper grip on it, and then we have a recoil of 38 and 58 ergonomics. So isn't that bad, but as I said, you have to buy something. What you also can do, and I will show you some clips, buy the MP5, just a normal MP5, and go into the raid. No suppressed, nothing, or buy the MP5K, proper armor, some level 4, level 3 stuff, maybe a kiffer helm, and let's jump into the raid. You can do that also, and you can have a lot of fun. But I want to show you the best budget version. Furthermore, let's talk about the equipment. In my opinion, the most important thing in Tarkov is information. So, and that's why I always, if it's possible, I'm carrying an active headset. In this case, the GSSH. It's cheap, only 13k, and in my opinion, it's great. It's really loud, you can hear a lot. And furthermore, it's important to cover your bright face with some normal basic face masks. You can take the Cold Fear balaclava, you can take the normal balaclava, but the normal balaclava with this light gray is maybe a bit too bright too. Furthermore, in my opinion, the best rig for budget loadouts, it is the 6B3 TM. For 50k you can get it on the flea a little bit cheaper, around 40k, maybe 35. You have a built-in rig, you don't have to buy any tactical rig or additional armor. You have enough slots in my opinion. Bring some grenades, grenades can always help if you have some campers or whatever. Of course, bring a backpack into the raid. The day bag costs 18k, you can grab something else in this price range. You can get a bigger backpack. Take care which backpack you are carrying into the raid. So furthermore, let's talk about some items and some positioning. Let's start with the medical supplies. I have my medical supplies always, or let's say my medical supplies to stop bleeding, always on 4. Because 4 is very quick to reach and you can use it quite quickly. I have my stims or my painkillers on 5. In this case, I would recommend go for Probital. I know the Probital is a little bit more expensive compared to morphine. You can craft the Probital in your hideout. I would recommend doing that. You can buy the Gold Star Balm for 90 to 100,000 ruble. I know it's expensive, you can use it 10 times, so you will save some money in the end, and you can craft some probitals out of it. So it sounds expensive in the first place, but it isn't. It's really a great option to do that. Or you can buy the morphine for 10 to 12k, which is also nice. And that's what I mean, I have some quick painkillers on my 5. So, and that's important. Let's say you don't have used any painkillers before you are in a fight or whatever. Let's have the option, a very fast option on your 5. That's my recommendation. You can use some normal painkillers as well. They aren't that bad and they are quite quickly, but I like the Probital. Furthermore, I have some, let's say, additional painkillers in my gamma. Why? Because if I'm dying, I'm not losing the stuff which is in my gamma, obviously. And right here I have some ibuprofen because it's a budget version. Right now they are quite expensive. With 40k, it's quite a lot. Usually I'm carrying some Gold Star, as I said, or some Vaseline, but for this build I'm going with the ibuprofen because you can afford it very early on. And I have some additional medic stuff. Usually I'm running a Saliva in my rig, or a Saliva in my gamma, or some Saliva in the rig, and one additional IFAK in the gamma. But let's start with double IFAK. It's a bit cheaper. and you can heal almost everything. Furthermore, I'm carrying a surf kit. Surf kit, you can farm them and get them quite fast. And with the surf kit, I'm saving one slot for some splints or whatever. And if you restore blacked limbs with the surf kit, you get a little bit more health points on them. And of course, I'm taking my S-March, my heavy bleeding stopping machine on a 6, but I'm prioritizing my medical supplies. So stopping normal bleeding or healing some stuff is very important. That's why I'm carrying it on 4. You can switch it with some S-March on 4. If you say, okay, my heavy bleeding is quite crucial, I have to fix it really quick, you can use that. Or you can fix the heavy bleeding with the IFAC also. That's why I have to go with the quickest solution first, and then my Probable on 5. Furthermore, I'm carrying an additional magazine into my Gamma. Why? Because let's say your ammunition is quite expensive, you're playing the MP5 with some AP rounds or with some 7.831, some very expensive rounds, around, depends on which ammo, 1600 rubles for each round. Carry some ammunition in your Gamma. You could switch like this, but the GT rounds are quite cheap. Let's talk about the GT rounds real quick. The GT rounds are very underestimated in my opinion. They have a little bit less penetration compared to the PST, but they will bring more damage to your target. So that's the thing why I like 9mm MPs in Escape from Tarkov, especially if you're playing a 50 round magazine, you can bring a storm to your enemies. And that's why the Vector, the 50 round 9mm Vector is so overpowered right now. If you're playing it with Green Tracer, PST or maybe AP or 7-in-1, it shreds. It shreds quite aggressively because you have a very low recoil. It's much more expensive compared to the MP5, but we can create a similarity with the MP5 too, and I will show you that in the clips and in the live raid. Let's go to the hideout real quick and I will show you the differences. Let's start with the normal MP5, recoil controlled. And for me it's important to show you the initial jump of the recoil, that you know how much you have to control. And what we can see is that the MP5, the normal MP5, jumps a little bit higher in the beginning, but afterwards you can control it quite well. So that's it so far, let's jump into the raid. So guys, let's go. Why do I always have this damn spawn? But let's do the same thing like in my loot run video or loot guide video for customs. Why do I play customs? Because I think maybe you're a newer player to Tarkov, maybe you're a beginner, or maybe you are interested in playing in customs or on customs. I think customs is a great map. You have spotted a player right there. Oh, he's pushing me. That's why we have nades. A little bit too high. Oh, he's laying right here. Okay, fine. That was quick. Maybe he's a friend. Nope. So that was quick. So, but that's the thing with the MP5. That's why I love it. You can see exactly what your bullets are doing with the Green Tracer. It's cheap, it's affordable. And we have a little upgrade over here. And reload that real quick. That's the thing. What I mean with 50 rounders or some more magazines or bring some ammunition into the raid. You will shoot a lot and you need a lot of ammunition, but it's worth. It's definitely worth. So quick tip over here, you have a new weapon, you looted a new weapon, you maybe want to use it. So always check your max with Alt T and you can see, alright, we have some BP ammunition, which isn't that bad and it's full, which is great. So we have a good secondary weapon. So the thing is, I'm not a big fan of the AK right now, especially if it's not modded properly or if you don't have good ammunition. So BP is okay, but the thing is the AKs have too much recoil, in my opinion. Pushing straight into dorms right now would be very dangerous, so that's why we are trying to gather some more informations. And the thing is, I spawned on a very bad site what we can do right now is to loot the stashes on the old customs area. What do I mean with the old area? It's the area which was in the game since the beginning. And you can check my loot guide, my customs loot guide, to get some more detailed information about customs. Highly recommend that video. So I wanted, yes, I forgot my flashlight. That's why I'm using this one. So in my opinion, flashlights are very underestimated. And I like them because if you use them properly, they are quite good. So let's try to force some play to shoot. This is very dangerous. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They're camping, I guess, on the third floor. Throwing some grenades downstairs. So they are camping in 3-story. As I said, would be very dangerous. They're throwing nades. Would be very dangerous to go in there. I don't know how much they are. And they have the better positions. That's why I'm looting some stashes. Stashes are great to make some easy money. Oh yeah, sugar is perfect. Right now I'm building my Tarkov sugar industry, my sugar business. And keep your sugar, man. It will raise quite high. Right now sugar is around 55k, I guess. That's why keep your sugar and keep your chocolate. Because you can make 1 sugar out of 2 chocolates. Oh, hello there. Like easy 90k for the vector. Great. Oh, did I kill it? Oh. Oh, we can just hear some scavs. But did I kill it? Oh yeah. Holy shit. I will dodge them because I don't like it to be in the middle of the map and to grab that much attention. Because dying right now would be sad. We have quite some loot, not that much. But it's just to show you the MP5 and surviving is everything. Oh, I love this gun. Oh. I really love this gun so much. But you also can see how crazy the 9mm drop is. Especially out of the MP5, so that's why you have to aim a bit higher and you definitely should adjust your scope. Because some of the smaller red dots will come with this like 25 starting zeroing and that's not good. So you have to definitely adjust your zeroing quite in the beginning. But the thing is, even maybe this raid isn't the greatest raid in Tarkov. The key is to survive and to gather some loot or complete some quests quite often. So that means you're not losing anything. You just gather experience and you can only make some profit. So that's why I like to show you the normal raids, normal gameplay without... Okay, it's looted. Usually these doors would be closed. So we have some more stashes. Next one is quiet. Next one is directly right here. Fuel con, of course. It's 30k. So 15k per slot. It's not that bad. This building on my left side is quite good to get some car batteries. Or some loose tech loot, some misc loot. You just have to know where to look for. So you can check these checks over here. We have this jacket. I always recommend looting jackets. So we have a scav army in front of us. Let's shred them quite quickly. And that's why we have the MP5 in this game. For some normal scavs, scav boss or guards, the MP5 is perfect. And it's so cheap to play it. That's why I like it. I really can recommend this gun for every or 9mm in general. The MPX is also a little bit underrated with the Vector and the MP5, but you can still use the MPX. Oh yeah, that's why you should loot or check magazines as often as you can. As you can see, we have some 855A1 found rate. One shot is about 2,000 rubles, which is insane. But that's profit for us. I will check really quick for the marked room. I guess it's looted, of course. Some multiple shots right now. I even know that the cold pack helmet is the best helmet in the game. Let's leave real quick. I hope no one is going to... Oh, it's getting a little bit darker right now. So that means we don't have that much time left. So, and I hope right now you could see how effective the MP5 for your budget build is. For your loot runs or whatever. You can kill some chats with it if you know how they shoot. Shoot them in the head, leg, or make a lot of flash damage. That's important with your Green Tracer. But the thing is, you are surviving a lot if you play right and if you play with some certain good gear. And that's the thing for this video. We should survive, or we want to survive without taking any greater risks. Especially if you don't know what we are going to face exactly. So get us some information. Or of course you can play very aggressively with this build. You are very mobile and you can do a lot of damage. So guys, please like this video, give us your feedback. It really helps for the YouTube algorithm. And I'm really interested in your opinion about this video and our channel. So stay safe and let's jump right to the next video.